Hi everyone, I'm Janie, I like games, and welcome back to my channel. This is episode 2 of Strange Horticulture. Now, I recorded my gameplay of this a while ago, maybe a week ago, and as I was going to edit it, I realized I didn't record any of my mic audio, so I'm doing a voiceover today. This is for my 2 loyal subscribers. Love you guys. Thank you for your support. This is for you. So anyway, in the last episode, we learned a lot about the people in this town. We learned a lot about plants. Okay, let's let our first customer in. Hi, Wilbur. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it something or other. I'm no green-eyed dry air, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Lady of Summer. Okay, I know we have the book entry for this, but this really bamboozled me. This Lady of Summer really bamboozled me. Because I forgot that you can have the entry for it, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have it in your possession. And looking at all of our plants, I was like, it has to be this one, but it just said something about how it hurts when you hold it or when you touch the plant, and I was like, I don't know if that sounds like Lady of Summer, but we have to try it because it has those little, I don't really know what they're called, but it has those little antenna things. And yeah, that wasn't it. And maybe I just tried to poison this man. I don't know. But see, this flower looks similar, but it can't be that one. There's no way. And it can't be Gandy root, although Gandy root looks pretty similar. So anyway, in the last episode, we learned that there is a witch coven that lives in the forest. Their leader, the Arda, was poisoned. My guess is we are going to be a source of information maybe for the investigators, because I'm sure there's a plant that we're going to come across that can poison a witch. That's just some foreshadowing. I have really no idea, but we're learning as we go. So anyway, I think I'm going to skip ahead to when I actually figure out that I don't have Lady of Summer and I need to go find it. Okay, so at this point, I'm like, okay, we need to take a step back so we don't actually poison this man with the wrong plant. And I need a hint. I need to look back through my letters. I'm sure I remember seeing something that could lead me to a new map location and perhaps a new plant too. Right, I have these letters. I could go to Gosforth, which is a hateful town apparently. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Keep it secret. Well, let's go to the northeast of Backbarrow to get a dangerous plant, huh? The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. Give me that. New plant acquired. Not what we needed though. Definitely does not look like Lady of Summer. So let's go to Gosforth. Oh, we have to wait for our will to explore to refill. Okay, let's go. But it's kind of down to the southeast. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. Is this it? Oh, yes. That is Lady of Summer if I've ever seen it. Here you go, Wilbur. I went out and gathered this specifically for you. Okay. You have to pet Hellbore, obviously. We need some purrs. And hello, David. Do you have some mail for me? They're saying the art has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. Yeah, who wanted her gone, David? Ooh, a letter. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Who is this Amos? Are we gonna meet him one day? Because he's really helping me out with my plant business here. Helping me bring in some variety of inventory. Well, we gotta go to Great Gable, right? Let's go! Great Gable, Great Gable. You can see my wheels spinning in my head. Great Gable, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I'm still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain. Unless... Do I have any brimlock? Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued using leaves from the brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. I was thrown off by it saying there's small yellow flowers. Yeah. No, not that one. Not that one either. It's gotta be this one. Oh yeah. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am presently rewarded. New plant? Ooh. Next. Hello, Norman. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay, Norman. Thank you so much for giving me a cursed plant. Next. Hello, Simone. Hellbore, always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. Hellbore can nibble whatever he wants because he's an angel. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. Hold on, Simone, I gotta label all my plants. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Thank you. Well, we gotta go to Red Pike, huh? Let's go hiking. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. Oh yeah. Next. Hello, Verona. Oh, are Verona and Simone related? Their last name are both Green, I think. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Verona, I'm sure he deserved it. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. Verona, I agree with you. Completely. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in future. Have you got any shimmerlung? Let me check on that for you, Verona. Why, indeed I do. It has a pleasant scent. The leaves have stiff ribs. Perfect. Gotta label it immediately. Must stay organized. Hellbore, good kitty. Next. Hello, Irving. Sorry if I'm shouting. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red, though. Irving, I think I have just the thing for you. St. John's poppy can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. Here you go. And that's the end of the day. Let's go home. Gotta pull a card first. Or maybe we pull it when we get home. Maybe that's her nighttime ritual. Ooh, it's ripped. Time passed, a year and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. And this is the book. Yeah, this is the book from the Ambleside Library. And why is that card ripped? Like, is there a spot on the map that looks like that? Anyway, let's open shop. Oh, gotta pet the kitty first. Good morning, Ruben. Foxbutton was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down. My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Why, I think I do, Ruben. Fennel. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. I think I need fennel, Ruben. Don't take all the fennel. I need some for myself. Okay, fennel confused me. I think I thought I needed to go find it. I needed to go to the Swinside Stone Circle. Nobody knows why these stone circles were built, but standing in this tranquil place, it is not hard to imagine pagan rituals being performed here. I just went there and there's no body, Ruben. What are you talking about? Just kidding. Okay, Ruben, I'll stop messing with you. Here's your fennel. Oh yeah. Every time. Feels good every single time. To have a plant identified. Must label. Oh, maybe not. Hello, David. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. Great. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I've discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just north of Resland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Well, I'm on my way, Verona. I'll go get that for you. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Mellow Glow. Excuse me, sisters, just checking in my bag to see if I have something really quick. Nothing to worry about. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though non-invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The Mellow Glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. I mean, those thorns look sharp. I can attest. With the help of the Mellow Glow, I would walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. That is an interesting plant. Next, please. Faye Swift. I'm afraid the camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Should we help her see her visions more clearly, or should we help her ignore them? Aguria. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Okay. And what about candlewood? Candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Well, I kind of want to help her see her visions more clearly. Like, I feel like that would be just interesting for me, personally. So for selfish reasons, I want her to dive deeper into her scary visions. I don't know if I have Aguria though. So I think I have to give her candlewood. Alright, fine. I'm kind of sad because I wanted to see what happens with her visions. Maybe we will still find out. But I gotta give her what I have, you know? Next. Hello, Margaret. Oh, Margaret. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise... That went too fast. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Sizerg. Sizerg? We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturalist such as yourself. Thank you, Margaret. Ah! Lord and Lady Elsbeth. Well, I'm going to take you up on that offer right now, Lady Elsbeth, even though you're here. So I'll just meet you at your home. I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elsbeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer, as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I'm able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elsbeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the garden into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Thank you! Oh, fever kiss. Oh, look at these weird plants. Next. Hello, Francis. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. Ooh, well, this has yellow flowers and coarse leaves. Oh, there you go. Candy root. Hello, Selena. They're saying Blackcomb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking mount cap. Sounds like a mushroom. The sunset mount cap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking mount cap, as a result of its unpleasant odor. Well, it's gotta be this one with flies swirling around it. Yes. It's thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Okay, so therefore, we're gonna make it a red label. Because it is mildly toxic. Alright, let's close up shop. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. And what does that say? She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the Everheart grows. Well, you know what we're doing on Tuesday. So we're going to find this man's grave. Well, thank you all for watching. I'm really enjoying this game. I hope you guys are too. It's just kind of cozy, and it's fun to kind of solve a mystery, or I don't know where this is going, but wherever it's going, I'm on the ride. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please leave a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.